Hello and welcome to my channel, On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. Lots have been on the hook. I'm also going to talk about some knitting and some diamond painting as well. So I hope you'll stick with me. This video has no mid-roll ads, so you can just watch it and not have to worry about stopping every few minutes to watch a commercial. And I ask you to help me through my website. It is onthehookcrochet.com. We've got lots and lots of gifts and things to buy for yourself, and also a ton of patterns, crochet patterns that you can make very easily. They're all beginner friendly, so be sure you check that out if you would be so inclined. And also we offer a membership to our channel as well, and the alpaca members get a free pattern every month of your choice, a free pattern of your choice. So just remember that as well. Please subscribe and share and like this video. And I've asked you all those things in order to help me not have mid-roll ads in my video. So, I want to talk about today welcoming everybody who's here, who are new subscribers. I have a ton of new subscribers. Thank you so very much for joining up. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, be sure to like this video. Now, first of all, I need to start out with some questions and answers that I had from last week, and I want to quickly go through these, and I will answer your questions for you. So first of all, Deborah asks, do you have an option for plain ribbing at the bottom of Olive's vest? Olive's vest I had on at my last video. You can check that out. I'll probably put a link to it at the end of this video so you can watch it if you want to. I have two Olive vests, and the pattern is coming out soon. But Deborah, yes, I will offer a plain ribbing at the bottom. I'll go ahead and write that into the pattern now that you've asked me for that. It's a good idea. Not everybody wants a puffy scalloped edge along the bottom, although I love it for the design element that it is. Ribbing also works, and it would match the ribbing around the top and the front. So yes, I will do that for you, Deborah. Sharon, thank you for asking the question, do you have a pattern for the vest you wore? And yes, I'm working on it. Judy asks, oh, is there a special stitch you sew front and back together of your patterns? Yes, I use a whip stitch, and that is just a stitch that goes over the top in through the edges. You put the edges together, right sides together, and then you just slip the needle through both edges and bring it up. You can also Google a video. I'm sure there are thousands of videos showing you how to do a whip stitch on crochet, and you can also Google attaching two crochet fabrics together, something like that, and you can come up with a video, probably 10 videos for it. So be sure to do that if you want to. Also, Carlene asks, could you share the names of your top-down continuous round sweater patterns? Yes, I will tell you right now. There are the Rebecca sweater, the Blue Sky pullover, the Winter stripes, the Canyon pullover, and the Lucy cardigan. All of those are top down. Like I said, the one of them is a cardigan, and you actually start and go around the back, come back around the front, go around the back. So it's in the round, but it breaks right here in the middle of the front. But you can look at the pattern for that. I'll put a link to all of those patterns down in the description box. I'll look them up, and I'll give you the link so you can go quickly to those if you want to take a look. Kimberly Kim, she says, do you wear a long sleeve shirt under the Christmas vest in winter? Last video I had on a Christmas vest. It's red, and it's a city tweed vest. It's made from city tweed yarn from Knit Picks, and I made it from the olive pullover vest, which I'm going to probably release this week. I'm hoping to get that right out. And yes, I would wear a long sleeve shirt under that, probably in the fall or winter if the temperatures are cool enough. And it depends on the temperature in my kitchen. I plan to wear the green one at Thanksgiving and the red one at Christmas. So I'll probably be doing both of those dinners. And I might not wear anything under them except just my underwear. I'll probably go sleeveless. Who knows? If it's real cold, I might wear a shirt under it. But it would look really pretty with a crew neck t-shirt, or also with a collared shirt. It would probably look really nice with that. So I'll probably wear one of those. Sue asks, how long have you and Mr. On the Hook been married? Y'all won't believe this. Well, hopefully you won't. I've been married 48 years to Mr. On the Hook. 48 years. Yes, we were married in our early 20s. Mr. On the Hook, I don't even think he was 20 yet. We were married, and we have managed to make it all the way 48 years. So that's how long we've been married. Susan asks, will we bring back zippered bags. Yes, we are working on it right now, and I'll be offering those in the next few weeks, hopefully sooner than that. And we will be offering zippered bags if you prefer a zippered bag. I like open bags too, like that, because I don't have to open the zipper every time. But if I'm going to take it somewhere, zippered is good for that if you want to do that. And Teresa also asked, do you have any large zippered totes? We're getting ready to put those out on the gift shop. So be sure to look for that. So thank you all for your questions. Very, very sweet. Thank you so much for asking those. I try to answer them in the comments as well, but I like to go over them again for everybody who's tuning in, watching my video. Speaking of videos, I surprised y'all with a Monday video this week. It was all my baby blankets. I wanted to show those before I turned them into our church blanket drive, and I held them all up and showed you what pattern I used and everything, so you might go back. I'll put a link to that video at the end as well. So I'll have Olive's vest and also the baby blanket video, and you can watch that. Thank you so much to KC Blackman. She joined our channel last week and is an alpaca member, so you'll get a free pattern every month of your choice, and you can just go out there and use the link that Mr. On the Hook will send you, and you can grab that pattern of your choice. So congratulations to Casey Blackman, who joined our channel. I know last week I was talking about our gift line, which is pumpkin spice. Love that. Love, love, love. And it's one of my favorites now. Mr. On the Hook found that artwork and has worked with it for our gifts. A gift for fall and winter presents, for Christmas gifts, for birthday gifts and all that. And he ordered me a journal, and it didn't come in last week, but it came in this week. I want to show this to you. This is my Notes and Ideas journal, and it has the pumpkin design on the front and on the back. I showed this on an ad that I shot, but you may not have seen that. And it also has a design on the inside. If you can see that, I'm going to hold it up. See if I can get that paper in the right place. There, you can see the design. It goes from front to back. He is so funny. He loves to design things, and he always asks me, do you like this? Do you like this? I said, always. Love pumpkins very much. So this is my new pumpkin spice Notes and Ideas book, and it has these spirals on it, so it lays flat on your desk, just like that. It lays flat. I do love the other kind of book, and we offer that as well with the pumpkins, so you can look at that one as well. Both of the journals have paper, and it's about 150 pages or so, but it's perforated, so you can rip out what you don't want, or you want to put it in a file folder or something like that. You can do that with this journal. So that came in, and I wanted to show that to you this week. I have a new Amazon booklet pattern, and it is right here. This is the cozy coverlet that I've been talking about for weeks. Cozy coverlet, and also the Funtime blanket, and I'm starting one already. I'll show that to you here in just a minute. So that double pattern is out on Amazon as a booklet. You can also buy it single on my website. You can do that. So, or at Etsy. I think it's on Etsy as well. So I just wanted to tell you that. And now let's talk about knitting just for a minute. Now, as y'all know, I was making a sweater, a short sleeve sweater, out of the Brava yarn. And let me show you that. I'm knitting this with size 8 needles. This is Brava yarn, worsted weight. Love it. I've really grown to like that. It's called Salt and Pepper, and it's an acrylic yarn, a premium acrylic. Very, very nice. Machine wash and tumble dry. It's an easy peasy. Now, I've finished my sweater, and I'm not loving it, but I did finish it. I had to do some alterations on it, so I'll show this to you now. This is the knitted sweater that I made from the classic knit top, and that's the basic pattern, this. And then I added some sleeves to it, and here they are. They're about 7 inches from here to here and making 14 inches around my arm. And they don't look bad, but I don't love this. But I need to learn how to add sleeves to the edge of the knitting body of the sweater, and I haven't done that yet. So I sewed these on. And you can see that there's a little line right around there, but that's all right. I sewed them on. I made them separately and sewed them on. And I think I've made them a little bit big. So right here, when I was sewing up the side, I added a little bit of extra pull out from the seam. So I seamed it deeper here on the end so that it would be 7 inches instead of the 8 inches that it was. So I took in an extra 1/2 inch on each side of the seam down here, and you can't see it or anything, and I also tacked it down so you couldn't see it when the sleeve is on my arm. I don't know if you can see that, but that's That's what it looks like right there. It's kind of rough inside, but nobody sees that. So anyway, I might wear this next week. I've just finished it, so I wanted to do a video with stripes in mind, and this is not really stripes, although I guess you could call it that. But I'm wearing stripes, and this is the Stripes and Stripes sweater. I'll stand up and show this to you. This is one of my older patterns, but I love it dearly, and it's also shaped at the waist. So let me stand up and I'll show this to you. Just trying to keep this straight. This is a crocheted sweater. This is my crocheted Stripes and Stripes sweater. And what I did was I actually made it a little bit smaller at the waist. And I show you that in the pattern, how to shape your sweater so that it fits you a little bit instead of being straight down. And some people like straight down. I like straight down. But I thought I would shape this one. So this is one of the only, if maybe the only sweater that I have shaped to fit my waist. And I don't have a wonderful waist, but I do have somewhat of a waist, so I shaped it to fit my waist. Also, the sleeves are built right into the body of the fabric, so you don't have to set in sleeves or anything like that. Makes it very easy to make. Very, very nice yarn, and I'll tell you about that when I get back to the camera. This is the back of the sweater. It's about hip length, my favorite length. And you might find that to be true. You might like the more cropped, like my knitted sweater there. It's a little bit too cropped actually, but I plan to wear it, and I'll probably wear it with a black shirt underneath it. But I'm talking about my Stripes and Stripes sweater right now. I'm wearing this with some gray dress pants, and one of my viewers asked me, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. She asked me where I got my dress pants, and I got them from Belk. And they're just pull-on pants, and I buy the petite because that way they're short enough for me. See, they're just right. And I'm wearing these with some Mary Jane shoes, and I'm all ready to have lunch here in just a little bit and go visit with Mr. on the Hook. Now, I made this sweater with Plymouth Select DK Merino Superwash. I don't have a ball band anymore, but I used about 1,040 yards or 400 grams. And now this DK Plymouth Select is available in 50-gram balls, and so I had to buy 4 of each to get the number of yards that I needed. It was about a little over 1,000 yards, and this is about a medium, so if you wear a large, you might want to buy 1,500 yards or something like that. I chained up at the bottom with the J hook, and then I changed over to an I hook after I chained up. So that's a little bit about what's in the pattern here. I also give you some tips about shaping, doing your body shaping, and also the yarn and the hooks and all that. All that's in here in the pattern. It's kind of a long pattern actually. I asked Mr. on the Hook to put this in a booklet form for you, and so we might do that later this week, and if we do, I'll send out an email, let y'all know it's out there. But you can get this on my Etsy shop, and you can also get it on my website, so I'll put links to those down in the description box if you're interested. Now let's quickly talk about diamond painting. I am in the middle of a diamond painting, and I have one at the Framers. That would be the Cardinal painting, and I'll put a picture of that right here. I took that to the Framers, and so that'll be coming back. I have another one coming back, and I'll show you that next week. It's ready now, but I won't have time before I publish this video, so I will pick it up this weekend. Also, I am doing a collaboration with Jaded Gem Shop. Jade there is very, very sweet, and she offered to collaborate with me on the meeting on the turret stairs. Here's a picture of that, and it's supposed to be here at my house today. I'm so excited, and I'll show you what I'm getting ready for in my next video, my little diamond painting video, where I show you what I'm working on now, and I'll show you what I'm getting ready for to receive that new diamond painting. Well, here is a fast and furious look at my current diamond painting. This is by Maria Gubar, and it's called Cherry Blossom. Very beautiful painting. I had this in my stash, and I thought, I'm going to go ahead and start this. Last week, I was in front of this trunk. I don't think I was even to the trunk. And all week I've been working on this. I've already gotten this far, and then I've also started up here and I've done a couple of squares here. Really gorgeous colors. Look at that. They're just beautiful. And there's a lot of multi-placing here, so it's not extremely hard to do, or I would have never gotten this far on it, but wanted to show you that. And so gorgeous. Just, I love the colors in this, and I know when I get up here I'm going to really love the colors. Much more vibrant than they show on, just the canvas right here. When you start placing the drills, it just makes it come alive. It's so beautiful. That is Cherry Blossom, and that I bought that from Diamond Art Club. And I will put this in timeout when I get my new collaboration diamond painting from Jade at Jaded Gem Shop. I'll probably do that. I'll just put this in timeout. I'll hang it up on my rack, and I'll get back to it when I'm through with meeting on the turret stairs. Now I wanted to show you this one thing. I'm getting ready for meeting on the turret stairs. I'm getting ready, and I've emptied out my diamond painting containers. I'm going to use these with it, and I usually put a label on the front. It comes with most canvases, not all, but they send you a adhesive label that you put on the front of these, and then you pour your drills in there and you keep it closed, and then when you need it you just pop it open, and then it stays in a tray here in a certain order so you can find it. But these are all the little containers. Some of them are smaller. See how small that is? Get it out here. That's a small container, and then this one is very large. If you're going to use if you have a lot of black or a lot of brown or whatever in your painting, then you can pour it in here and it holds a lot more. So all these fit together in here like a little puzzle. So it's kind of fun to use. This is only holding 40 colors, and so I might have to put another tray out if there are more than 40 colors in the painting. I'm not sure how many there will be. I didn't ask Jade, so I'll just wait till it gets here and I'll count them and see how many I need. And then the colors for my Cherry Blossom are over here. This is the top. You can keep a top on this tray right here. And these are the colors for my Cherry Blossom. I've got them like almost in timeout, because if I get my new painting, then I will put these away in a plastic container, and I'll get them back out when I pick it back up. So that's the status on my diamond painting. Again, this is my Cherry Blossom that I'm working on, and I'll be putting this in timeout probably this afternoon. I hope y'all enjoyed that about my diamond painting. It's one of my favorite hobbies, but not my most favorite. I love to crochet. And this is a crochet project I have in the making right now. This is the Lorrie sweater, and Lorrie, L-O-R-R-I-E, Lorrie, requested that I make a sweater with crocheted like the classic knit top, and this is made just like it. It's actually made just like it. And what you can do, I'm going to have 3 different options in the pattern. One will be for a sleeveless sweater, if you want to make this out of cotton or something lightweight like a bamboo or something like that, or you can make it short sleeves this long, or you can make it elbow length, and this is going to be elbow length, and I will put probably a pretty good size ribbing on this to make it go below my elbow. I'll see when I get ready to do that. I'll try it on and see if it's the length that I want. And that's what you should do as well. Is there no stitch numbers to keep up with? Only use measurements for my patterns. You only use measurements, and so you take your measurement side to side, and you also try it on and make sure you know how long you want the sleeve to be. That's what I do. And when you hold this under your arm like this, you can see how many inches you need below that to bring it up to the level you want. And if you want it sleeveless, you just ignore that and keep going up. But this one, I wanted it to be a fall sweater that I could just wear by itself and not have to wear something under it. So this is how far I've gotten on this. I'm really excited. I love the colors. And at the bottom, let me scoot her back a little bit. I have accented this in the dark green, in the olive color. And I have a good size rib here at the bottom. It's a 4x4 rib, just like on the knitted pattern. So Lorrie, I made it just like that for you, and I hope y'all like this. It's going to be really pretty when I finish it up. And let me show you the yarn that I'm using for this. I bought 3 skeins of each color from Hobby Lobby. This is Yarn Bee Rustic Romantic, and the colorway is Chicory Root. Chicory Root. Let me get that right up there. Look at the beautiful tweed there is in that. I love that. And this is an acrylic yarn, so wash it, but don't put it in the dryer, so that's fine. That's usually what I do with my sweaters. And the name of that, of course, is Chicory Root. Now, I'm also using the, I love this yarn right here in ivory. And that is from Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm using that for every other color. So I'm bookending the colors with ivory. So it kind of breaks up the dark colors. So you have that, you know, nice look. I really love this. I'm really liking this. A lot of my patterns, sometimes I'll just throw them away. I don't like them, but I do like this. This is really super nice. Now let me show you the green that I'm using. This is the green color that I'm using. It is called Olive, and it's also a tweed like that. The only one that's not tweed is the Ivory Hobby Lobby. So I really love that. Here I'm using my little book Mr. On the Hook ordered for me, and I'm writing my pattern down in it. So I take notes in here, and as I move along, I just throw this in my project bag, and I keep everything together. If you're not writing a pattern, don't worry about it. But you know what? On my pattern, if I've printed it, I will write notes on my pattern. So I've got a lot of pages on my patterns you can write notes on. In the pattern booklet, there are note pages in the back that you can use to write your notes on, you know, for how many yards you use, what hook you use, how many you chained up. And that's really important that you write that on your pattern. Sometimes I'll put a place in the pattern for you to write the number of chains that you use to get the measurement that you took, and also the measurements that you use to make the sweater. So I always use the pattern to write that in. I'm always writing notes on my patterns. I write notes in here. And then on my booklets, I use the back of the booklet. Sometimes I'll go in there and write those in there, but I also use a little pad so you can write down what you need. But my patterns don't have any stitch counts or any row counts. These are all up to you, however big you want to make it, how long, how wide, how long you want the sleeve to be. So they're all very flexible patterns, and you can use them over and over and just make different kinds of sweaters from my patterns. So that is the Lorrie's pullover sweater, and that'll be out soon. Now, in keeping with my stripes mode for this video, I want to show you two whips that I have that are made with stripes. This is the Funtime blanket. I haven't made one of these in years. Love this pattern. It's really super nice. It's not boring at all. I mean, you do have to think a little bit while you're making it. Let me put these back here. But I have made one of these. Let me get it right up here where you can see it. This is made with blanket yarn, as you can tell. And you can buy Bernat blanket yarn to make this. I actually found this at Hobby Lobby when I was messing around in Hobby Lobby, and I found this yarn bee. This is Cozy Occasion yarn, and I think it's $5 $5.49 for 101 yards of this. This is size 6 yarn, and really pretty there. That is an ivory color. And then I'm also using this sage color. It's called Deep Sage. Beautiful, Cozy Occasion Deep Sage right there. And that's what color it is. Really gorgeous. They look so nice together. Look at that. I just really like that. It's not pink and it's not blue. And I thought I'd make this for either one of my grandsons. If he still wants another blanket, they may have lost their blanket. I made all three of them one of these Funtime blankets. And again, this is what it looks like. It's in stripes, very easy to do. I have done this much in just a few days, so you can see that. I just have a few more days and I'll be done with this, and it'll be all finished. I'll probably show it to you as a finished object next week. So that is my Funtime blanket. Continuing to keep it with my stripes mode for this video, I am making one more baby blanket, and I'm not sure if I'll get this finished. Probably not by tomorrow, but I'm starting this one, or I haven't started. I've almost finished it. This is a new stripy blanket, and it's called the Cozy Coverlet. Y'all know this. I've shown it to you 1,000 times, but it goes very fast, as you can see. I only have a few more stripes to go, and I'll be finished with this. But I'm making it from Hobby Lobby white, and this is what it looks like. It's just, that's all I have left off of one skein. I picked one up the other day, and I'll have enough to finish this. It takes a little over one skein of white, but I also had some white over in my stash, and I'm also making it from stash yarns. And here's one. This is a big twist yarn. I don't know the name of it. And this is the worsted wildflowers yarn from Hirschner's. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And this was from their spring collection called Wild Begonia. Wild Begonia. And I think they still have these springtime collections. There are 4 colors and they're gorgeous together. And I grabbed one and I thought, I'm going to use that for a blanket. So I'm using that for some of the pink in here. I'm using also some other pinks from the Karen Simply Soft. I've got a couple of those that I'm using. I found some green. I found some blue. I found all kinds of colors. If you only do 2 rows of it, it doesn't really matter. And I'm alternating, and I don't know if there's a method to my madness here, but I'm alternating a green color and then a pink color, or a blue color and a pink color. A blue color and a pink color. See, but the pinks don't match and the blues don't match, but it looks okay in the blanket. It's really pretty. So I'm enjoying making that. That's the cozy coverlet, and you can find that pattern as well. I'm going to put all these links down in the description box so you can find the patterns if you're interested. Okay, now let's talk about giveaways. Giveaways this week. I had 2 giveaways that I'm giving away today, and one is the Knit Nation newspaper. I love this. I get it every month. It's quite lovely. If you're a knitter, you would love this. This has lots of beautiful patterns in it. And it also has a pattern for a pretty sweater that I talked about last week that I won't be making. But it looks really pretty. And lots of other things in here too. It's a fun newspaper. You'd really like it. I'm giving this away to a person who wrote the word knit in their comment. And so a lot of y'all signed up for it, and I appreciate that. But I'm going to give that away here in just a second. And the second gift we have to give away is Country Afghans. And this is the last book I'm giving away from Brenda Hallmark, who sent me 3 beautiful crochet books. And I'm giving this one away. This is the 3rd one, the Vanessa Ann collection. Very nice book. Look how pretty this is. It's so super nice. Lots of really great patterns in here. Beautiful patterns. All kinds of Afghans that you can make. And it's great for your beautiful crochet library. So you put this right in there. Every so often pull it out and see if there's something that inspires you. So we're giving that away to someone who wrote the word country in their comment from last week. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these 2 gifts this week. So here we are at the computer. I already have the address of the video way up here in the top. You can't really see that, but it's up there. I used the word knit first. We're going to give away the knit newspaper first. So let's go down here and find out how many people were involved with the knit newspaper. Those are people who knit, and there are 33 people. So you have a good chance of winning this week. I know I don't have as many knitters as crocheters, but I like to include y'all in my giveaways. So this is for the Knit Nation newspaper. And let's see who wins this. And that would be Jody's Crochet Obsession. Jody's Crochet Obsession. You have won the knit newspaper for this week. So congratulations, Jody. And let's go over here and find out who wins the Country Afghans book. So country was the word, C-O-U-N-T-R-Y. Okay, the word is country, and let's go down here and find out how many people we had looking for that. Okay, much more. I have more crocheters, I guess, so let's start out. Find out who wins the Country Afghans book. Really nice book. Love the patterns in there, so gorgeous. And that would be Sally Stevens, 2947. Sally Stevens, 2947. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your book, and I'll get those sent out to you right away. Be sure to send in your name and your address to my email. I'll show you that here in just a second. Congratulations to our winners. I hope you enjoy your gifts. Try to give something away every single week because it's fun to enter a giveaway. And so I always add that at the end of my videos. So now let's talk about next week and what we're going to sign up for. This is Hue and Me yarn. Hue and Me yarn, and let me check what the size is 5. It's a 5 yarn, and this is Arrowwood. Arrowwood, really pretty brown. Brown is not my color. I don't think it is. Anyway, I'm looking more at taupes to make taupes, and I started a garment with this, and it was just not appropriate at all. So I'm just giving away the yarn. The yarn is brand new. This is on the skein. I have one of these, an Arrowwood, and this one is Werewolf, Hue and Me, H-U-E and Me. That's what it looks like. It's Lion Brand yarn. And Werewolf is kind of a dark gray, kind of a charcoal gray. Let me see how many yards are on here. This is, again, a size 5 yarn, a K-hook for crochet and a size 10.5 for knitting needles. That's nice and big. That makes it fast. And there are 137 yards on here. That's pretty good for a size 5. They're really nice yarn. I used it quite a bit to make this one garment, and it just wasn't the right color for me. And also, there are 3 other balls of yarn. I think this is probably a skein that I rolled up. So those will go out as well, along with this one. They're all arrowwood, and then this one is werewolf. So all those will go out. And use the word hue, H-U-E. H-U-E. Use the word hue in your comment, and you'll be in the running for that yarn. Now, the second gift is Crochet Geometry. This is a super, super nice book. I'm cleaning out my books. I don't know if I've even been through this, but I just don't have time. It's a beautiful book. Nice paper. It's kind of a hardback. This is the author right here. It's Shannon Mullet Bowlesby, and I've heard of him once or twice. He's a prolific crocheter, and the patterns in here are designed by a guy, and that's okay. They're a little bit different from what I would do. Like, for example, this is, let me see what this one's called. This is really pretty. This is called the T-top. The T-top, and it's done with a strange stitch here, and y'all may know what this stitch is, but really pretty. That's one of them. This is just one pattern in here. There are some beautiful patterns in here, really lovely patterns, called Crochet Geometry. And to sign up for this, just use the word book in your comment, and you'll be in the running for this. Also, this includes sizes small to 5X. So all of y'all will be able to fit into these really nice, beautiful patterns. It's multi-size, so that's really super nice. Crochet Geometry. Use the word book in your comment. That's easy enough. Use the word book, and you'll be in the running for that next week. One more thing I want to say about the whips that I showed today. I wrote this down, so I want to tell you the hook sizes. Y'all always ask me, and I forget to put them in my video, but the blanket hook size is the Funtime blanket with the blanket yarn is made with a PQ, and that's this size that I open my video with every week and close it. This is a 15 millimeter clover hook. Very, very nice. I use this whenever I can. I have some others that don't have this handle on them, but this also helps me to pull that yarn through. It's big, big yarn. So I used a PQ yarn hook for that. Funtime blanket. Cozy coverlet was made with a K hook. The Lorrie's pullover sweater, the striped sweater that I showed, is made with a J hook. And the classic knit top that I made is a size 8 needle. I think I already said that, but I just wanted to include that. And this is made with a J hook as well. So I just wanted to let you know about the hook sizes. I hope you've had some inspiration today. I hope I've done my part. Try to show you lots of whips and finished objects, and some diamond painting and some knitting. So if those hobbies appeal to you, I appreciate you coming back. And next time you get notified, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like, and you can share this with somebody who might be interested in one of those hobbies. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will see you next week. And join me then to find out what's on the hook.